2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yeah, he's going to have some bullets coming his way throughout this entire matchup. Let's see if he can dodge them. And let's see what he can do here today. That's tidy. Time for the second shot into the first. Wow, what a shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Tracking. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Not bad. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Wonderfully played. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This for a birdie run.
Looking good.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Looking for another birdie here.
How good was that? From downtown and gets it to drop.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Oh, that celebration, that's a little spicy. I don't know if these two are going to be talking now.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
From about 100 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
That is outstanding. And snatches a birdie as well.
Oh, what a hole out. I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. This is just what they do.
Well done. Take the birdie.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently at -3 for the event. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. If they can sink this, they'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Okay, steady now. This is a par putt. Currently at 3 under for the day. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. And back to the play, shall we? 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here. These are on rails, looking good.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
It was on a good line. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, nice line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
You like that, didn't you? Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Good sounding strike, that one. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And down it goes. And that will move him to 6 under par. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, stop it. What a shot. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here. Well hold. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it, though. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Well, good shot that. Right inside the range. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. This one's looking good. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Not much work left for the par either, Luke.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, this one's right at the pin. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. 4 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Don't mind the look of this. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
He's got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Downhill par threes, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Surely it's going to.
And this putt coming up for his par. He finds himself currently tied for 12th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
That was wonderfully done. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Oh, yes! What a shot!
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour Pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Going with the 5-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Well, that's beautifully judged. And this putt to move into the top 5. It's on a good line. And that's a great putt for an eagle. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. He's currently tied for 5th. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
This one's going right at the pin here. That was a beauty, right against the hole. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well played. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Yes, they've made it. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Didn't that look good for a long time? It's time to check on the leaderboard. All right, Rich, a great par 3 this one, 16, all over the pond.
The difficulty with this tee shot, Luke, is the green is a lot smaller than what it looks. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. 17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That was special. This one's for birdie. And with that putt, concludes this players round.